Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jess Plays, and today we are going back through our Void Elf Warlock leveling in Elwynn Forest. We have only had one session so far, so we're pretty new still. We're nearly level 14. And I've never seen that before. We're just going to try finish our levels. Other than Northshire, which we kind of skipped because obviously we are Void Elves, we just need to get down to the Westbrook Garrison. If you watched the first part, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, and you will also see that we have changed spec. I tried to give Demonology a go, but I honestly was just not enjoying it, and I mean, what's the point if you're not going to enjoy it, right? So we've switched to Affliction, because I do really love Affliction. Or at least I did. Like I've said in the last one, it's been a long time since I've played a Warlock. We still currently have no professions, so if there are any professions you guys think I should be leveling as a Warlock, let me know. I normally do enchanting and tailoring, which can be quite fun, both of which can be kind of hard to level, or at least they could. I honestly haven't really leveled professions since Burning Crusade either. I'm not entirely sure what the process will be like now.
Well met.
Marshal Duggan sent you? Well, you're not from the army, but if he sent you, then that's good enough for me.
Go with honor, friend.
Gnolls, brutish creatures with no decent business in these lands, have been seen along the borders of Elwynn Forest. A large pack of them, many more than we can handle alone. Another group has infested the areas near Stone Khan Lake. Stormwind army will commend whoever helps kill them. Bring me their painted Gnoll armbands as proof of your deed. I remember this quest from Classic. Hogger. Deal with the Hogger situation. I also remember that Hogger, back in Classic, I'm pretty sure he was like an elite. And you had to have a group to kill him, unless you were right at the end of your Elwynn stage and you were kind of leveled out of the zone, which obviously doesn't happen now with the level scaling, which is also quite handy. I actually think that's one of the really good improvements with retail, is going anywhere and the zone scaling to your level. Oop. I need to get a pit out too, don't I? I think I did that wrong. Not 100% sure yet on how the Seed of Corruption works, but we'll figure it out as we go. There we go, we leveled. Amazing. Another thing I love with the new talent trees is every time you level, you get to pick a new talent, which is it just makes everything more exciting. I guess we'll just level up Fell Armor some more. I don't really know where we're trying to get to with our spec, honestly. Like I mentioned in the first part, I haven't really looked up any sort of tutorials in terms of talents or spell rotation. We're just gonna wing it. I still didn't get a pet out. My goodness. Oh, and we can soulstone now. Amazing. I would like to think we're not going to die anytime soon. But we can soulstone ourselves, right? In 15 minutes. Pretty sure that used to last like an hour. Or half an hour? I guess the perk of it lasting longer, no, shorter, is that if you do die, you can use it again more regularly. Like the cooldown's quite short. I just wish the actual buff time was longer. Because I'm 100% gonna forget to use that. I'm also hoping we can start getting some like cloth and armor upgrades soon, because we haven't been really able to upgrade anything yet. I do love getting some upgrades. Should be just here, so I'm assuming he's recently been killed, potentially. Oh, and there's another quest. Let me pick this up. Oh no, there he is. He is still an elite. I didn't quite realise that. Let me pick this up while this is happening. The new Gnoll skins are really cool. It is really cool to see the new stuff in the old original parts of WoW. To go back to Goldshire for that, that's kind of a pain. That's alright. I don't think we have much more in Elwynn Forest now after this little quest line. I think. Like I said, it's been a long time, so I could be completely wrong. But we've explored everywhere other than Northshire. So I would say that we're nearly done. We did have a quest to drop something off in Stormwind, which I did off, like outside of recording, just because I figured that would be a little bit boring.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Some pants.
Light bless you.
Go to Goldshire. But the problem with handing in that one in Stormwind is the next quest is to go to Loch Madan, which I'm pretty sure is right up the top by Ironforge, isn't it? Where? Yeah, there. And I don't actually know if I've ever done that quest. I've never leveled a dwarf, so I've never really played around that zone. So if you guys would want to see that, let me know. It could be fun to do something different. Our current plans are to go to Westfall next.
What can I do for you?
He did what? Great, now we have a bloodthirsty beast right beneath the streets of Stormwind with a whole army of gnolls at his command. Definitely an improvement. I feel safer already. Here's your reward, but promise me you'll check in with the stockade guards in Stormwind at some point just to ensure that things are going smoothly.
Go with honor,
That's
friend.
quite a clever intro to stockades, actually. Yeah, now all we have to do is go to Westfall. So we are officially done with Elwynn Forest, obviously other than these two. Which again, I might just do quickly off recording because they're like entry-level human quests. Can we use staff? Slightly more DPS, more intellect and stamina, but no crit or haste. Do we think? Definitely not as interesting to look at. And this is basically the same. The problem is nothing that we're getting from quests has any crit. And I'm not sure that I want to give up on that yet. So. We do also have a bit more money because I put a bit of our junk into the auction house just to see if we'd get anything for it. And we got a little bit for it, so that was nice. Interesting to think of the original sort of, again, classic days when you'd have to go to your class trainer every 2 levels because you'd get new spells, but you didn't always have money to earn the spells because money was so hard to come by back then. We're also going to skip him because he is the battle pet guy and we're not phased about the battle pets. Horatio Lane.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
We don't need any civilian vigilante types getting involved. Leave this one to the professionals.
The Alliance.
Look at the date on this letter. The Foulburrows have been squatting on the Jansen steed for 5 years. They could never get their wagon fixed. Murder, rookie. That's what you're looking at on the ground in front of us. I never saw the horse. Oh my gosh. Got a full-blown murder on our hands. I could throw a rock behind me and hit a dozen hobos with motive enough to want to wipe these people. Now I don't know who did this and I sure don't appreciate having to come to this dump to investigate the deaths of a couple of squatters, but I'll be damned if I don't find the perp. Okay, so we need to go get some clues. That poor horse. I mean, the people too. The poor horse. Give you some. Oh, no. Money did help. Oh my gosh. Okay, they don't even drop any loot. I don't want any trouble. I didn't see who murdered them, but I sure heard it. Lots of yelling. Human voices. Okay. I don't think you could be any more vague. I didn't see who killed them, but I got a whiff. Smelled rich, kind of like you. Damn shame too. Foulburrows were a fixture around here. Nice people. King Arian Rin, that's who, and he's killing the rest of us too. Gnolls apparently is his clue, and we have one more to go. Between you and me and the tree, Murlocs killed the Fulburrows. Okay. It's quite cool in this area actually seeing some other players around. We didn't really see many in Elwynn, other than at Goldshire.
Need help?
Gnolls and Murlocs didn't kill these people.
Go with honor, friend.
Oh, we got an epic upgrade. Crime scene tape, that's cool. Now we need to go cover a Gnoll clue and a Murloc clue.
Honor, friend.
We got a purple. Item level 42. Okay, finally something worth upgrading. Amazing. I'm quite excited to get to Duskwood, because I don't think I've really played Duskwood since Cataclysm either, and that used to be one of my favourite zones. I always felt super accomplished for some reason when I got to Duskwood on like a little low-level character. Whoa, dragon. Level 53. Hey, and one of the interesting things about the level scaling, you can come across anyone. Yeah, the scouts I have ones I meant to kill. Does the level scaling work? You play with people who are a different level. You know, like if you're grouped up together. I don't actually know how that works. Is it just level equally for both of you? You're both seeing slightly different levels. There we go, Gnoll clue done. Now to go kill some Murlocs. Not sure how much of a drop this is. There we go. These Murlocs, also like this beach, used to be terrifying. The amount of, like how easy it used to be to aggro these dudes. I mean, it might still be pretty easy, but at least we're not quite as squishy as we used to be back in the day. Who is, oh, a rare. Slark. Okay, we'll kill him. Oh my god, and you can see ships. Is that coming from Stormwind, I wonder? All we really got from that was another bag, but that's still pretty worth it. Is it? Okay, the oracles don't drop it. We should have read this one.
I do not have a target.
Okay, it doesn't actually say in the quest log which ones. Ooh, the treasure map. It means that old Captain Sanders is in a watery grave, so my treasure is yours now. First you need to find my footlocker, half buried in sand along the western coast. Pretty sure that's right down the bottom. Oh, it's about halfway. Post runner or raider. They're the ones that actually have the... We were killing the completely wrong Murlocs, my bad. This rotation of affliction feels a lot more just smooth. Doing our long cast to get them when they're far away, doing our 2 instants, and then drain life. It just seems to work really well. We still haven't had a clue. There we go. Now we go back to where we were, and I think he will send us into the main town. I think. One thing we'll do quickly is we will track... Oh, I've already done that on another character, but we will track to make sure that we finish it.
Greetings. Be careful. For the Alliance. Be careful. For the Alliance.
Give him both of
Life bless you.
those. Looks like we've got ourselves a real whodunit. Fortunately, it looks like the locals aren't willing to talk, and the clues you got off the Gnolls and Murlocs are damn near worthless. We're gonna have to initiate plan. Be on the lookout for Two-Shoed Lou. An old, confidential informant of mine who, ironically, makes his home at the Falborough's old pumpkin farm. Head west to the farm and find out what Lou
Go
knows.
with honor, friend.
Alrighty, and again, another talent, so... We haven't really been using this, so... Maybe we should try this instead. Okay, yep, this side's definitely better for these two, for us. We use Shadow Bolt a lot. And we also use Agony a lot, so we'll go Agony and then we'll go this way. And now we need to go to the pumpkin patch. So I was wrong. That's going to happen a lot, I'm sure. We're not going to town yet. Going over this way. That is definitely cataclysm change. Oh, and there's a flight path over here, so that's handy. Two-Shoed Lou. How can I help you? Horatio, a favour or two? I don't know nothing about what happened to the Falboroughs, but I might be able to point you in the right direction. That crate used to be my home before I struck it rich. Now I'm living the life every hobo dreams of. Take that there crate and head to the Jangolo mine, southwest of here. Head to the back of the mine, and once there, hide in the crate. Alrighty, more mines. He used to be William Pestel's #1 candle supplier. I even came up with the line, I take candle. Kobold would say, you no take candle, and I'd respond, I take candle. Okay. Kill some kobolds, you'll find a good load of them in the nearby mine. Awesome. We love 2 quests going to the same spot. And Mama Celeste. Every day is a struggle. But it's important that we all help each other out. Maybe you can lend a hand in making dirt pies and need some ingredients. Fresh dirt and coyote tails. Okay, that sounds disgusting. quickly do the pie quest for Mama Celeste, and then we'll head down to the mine. Tiny harvester. Someone's already been killing the coyotes. I was just about to say, it doesn't look like there's all too many here. I think this should be our starter now. Is it also dots, right? Yeah. Got a new rotation. It's one thing I really love about just slowly leveling a character like this is you really get to learn all the spells and the right way that you feel like you want to do things. The right way isn't really correct, but the way that you want to do things. I feel like the problem with the whole purchasing a max level character is you don't know how to play with them. You know, even if I was going to just get like a level 70 hunter, I know how to play a hunter, I probably would be terrible because I wouldn't have learned how I like to play them. Well, she was easy to please, it's amazing. Pretty sure the mine entrance is around the side somewhere. Jangolode mine. I think. Maybe I went the completely wrong direction. Yes, there we go. There's a kobold. Oh goodness, that might have been one too many. Send you away. Character I've been playing most recently is a paladin. You may be able to tell by the amount of mobs that I thought that I could take on just then. I've also been leveling as a protection paladin, which doesn't particularly make much sense. Probably should be retribution for leveling, but I just find paladin so much fun when you can just pull everything, and they do such good like AoE damage, and they like obviously because they're meant to be holding aggro for a whole party, but I'm a bit too nervous to actually tank any dungeons because I have no clue whatsoever on how to do most of them. And the other thing, which if anyone knows this, please let me know in the comments, like how do you queue now for like a classic dungeon? So if I got a group find, oh, okay. Well, when I was trying to do this before, I was only getting Cataclysm dungeons. I'm not sure if it's just because I'm too high level now, but my other character's only level 20, so like, you wouldn't think so. They really want to do like Scarlet Monastery. That was my favorite dungeon to do back in the day. I find that dungeon so fun, and it was so cool how they had like 3 3, 4 dungeons all in one place. Because you of course did have to run yourself there back then too. And for us Alliance folk, that was actually quite hard when it was right in the middle of like Horde territory. Definitely specific. Oh, okay, yeah, I want to, maybe next session, we will try queue for some Scarlet Monastery. Let me know if it sounds like a good idea to you guys. If not, I'll just do it off recording. That's completely fine. I guess let's go sit in our box. Sorry, that was a lot of spinning. That was probably awful. And now we're gonna have to sit here and watch the whole thing play out. Little Humie. That definitely looks like a human. He said Humie, so that would be a human. I actually don't know this questline story. Like, I don't know who the murderer is, so we can find that out together. And there we go, that was easy. I think we just have to pop back to that little farmhouse. I didn't quite realise that questing through a zone was account bound, not character specific. So I did make a little bit of a boo-boo, I guess, because I've been playing another character just for myself. And they've already done Westfall and Red Ridge. So we've done, hence why we have this achievement already for finishing, yeah, there we go, Red Ridge and blah, blah, blah. So I'm wondering if it's best to skip Red Ridge after this and go straight to Duskwood. Even though it's going to lead us to Red Ridge, so I'm not sure. Again, let me know in the comments. Should we still do Red Ridge on our Warlock, or should we skip and go straight to Duskwood? I'll see what you guys think. I'm completely happy to do either, because obviously you guys haven't seen us play through Red Ridge, so it still could be quite fun to do. But one more bit of information for you and then we're done. A couple of thugs recently showed up at the farm causing all kinds of trouble. I don't know where they came from or who they're working for, but I know they're bad news. If you're interested, you'll find the thugs back behind the farmhouse. I'm pretty sure we'd like literally just stand there. We don't even try hide. I'm like, cool. Hey guys. Just chilling. Find us. She wanted me to tell you, Lugs, that she appreciates that job that we did for her on the Fulburrows. Give me a pile of gold to split with you all. Gave me a pile. Whoa, what do we have here? Looks like we have ourselves an eavesdropper. Only one thing to do with a lousy, good-for-nothing eavesdropper. Yeah, alright. Easily done. Oh! Standing right here, what the hell did you say? He died of natural causes. 2 bullets in the chest and his shoes are on his head. You know, just off the richest bum in Westfall in broad daylight. Someone with a lot of power is behind these murders.
Go with honor, friend.
Found a water-soaked letter and some scraps of red cloth. Overheard a conversation between some shadowy figure and an ogre mage. Also got a confession to the murder from a bunch of thugs whom you then killed. Something isn't adding up, rookie. There's an old couple southeast of here at Selden's farm. Head over there and speak with Farmer Selden. Find out what he knows.
For the Alliance.
What's that? Just here. Is this the one that has all of the harvest robot dudes? I forgot their name. Harvest robot dudes? Farmer Selden.
Need help?
Been in Westfall all my life, sister. I can remember a day when Westfall was the luscious land this side of Stranglethorn Vale. Those days are long gone. While we no longer have defiers causing problems, the fallout from their reign of terror can still be felt. To make matters worse, we're in the worst economic downturn in history. All the gold we spent on fighting the scourge left anyone not in the military-related occupation jobless and eventually homeless. Guess where all those people ended up.
Be careful. Light be with you.
Nope.
Well met. Light bless you.
Ratio Lane, that man is a scumbag. Dirty as my underwear. Listen, friend, I don't often give out advice like this, but you seem like a good woman. Get out of Westfall. You're already in way over your head. All you're doing now is putting your neck on the chopping block.
For the Alliance.
Hi.
Light bless you.
Times are tough. People are restless and in need of help. Our own farmhouse has been serving as a halfway house for years. Selma does the best she can to keep our guests alive, but sometimes the watchers get them. Harvest watchers, that's what they're called.
Go
Help
with honor,
us.
friend.
Or can, and we'll help Selma too.
What can I do for you?
Collect okra and gore tusk flanks and stuff from the birds. Welcome back. It is a new day. Unfortunately, I had a bit of a crash at the end of the last section you just watched, but it's okay. We're in the exact same spot. I haven't moved. We're just going to continue on. We need to get some okra. We need to kill these harvest watchers. Harvest Watcher heart.
You have found what appears to be the heart of a Harvest Watcher.
Oops, I need to turn that off. Una momento. I was playing around with some settings and obviously messed with something here. Extra speech, there we go. We don't want that. Bit too mechanical. To be fair, that would be a really cool portion of the add-on if it was better voiced, but obviously it's just computer generated, so not quite what we want.
I do not have a target.
Nope. I remember back in Classic, these guys used to be really hard. But again, a lot of things used to be really hard back in Classic. I'm quite tempted to start a character on a Classic realm as well. Just to really contrast, especially the difference between these areas in the original game compared to now. Because there is definitely many changes that I just have completely forgotten about because I've gotten so used to retail, so it'd be really cool actually to see them. It'll just obviously take a lot longer to level through because I imagine I'm probably going to die a lot. I've tried to turn like the music and the ambience settings up as far as possible, but there's still a lot of lulls with no music, so if you guys know any way of making that a bit better, please let me know.
I require a target.
And then we're going to need some pigs and some flesh rippers. New talent in the warlock tree, okay. Don't generally like to fear things because I'm worried about aggroing other things. Although that one's quite cool. Or... okay, I don't use the teleport, so that one's completely useless to me. That one's more of like, could be fun, but not necessarily useful. I don't even know what foul domination is. Do we even have that? Huh. I don't know. Okay. Problem with having an extra button is I'm probably not going to use it very often either, so... But that one's useful. As is that. So the problem is you kind of need to get some... to get down to these other things that you might want to get, so we're going to try out that one. Let's hope we can remember to use it. I guess if we aggro too many things, it'd be useful then. I need some birds. I think there's a rare or named bird somewhere around Westfall. Right, there he is. Hopefully might give us a good drop, potentially, because we need some new gear. We haven't upgraded much of our gear at all yet, other than our staff. Sadly, not really any better. I do kind of like having an offhand and like a sword. That could be quite cool if we get any kind of sword. Might hold on to that. We need at least 6 intellect though on a weapon for that to be worth it. One more. Over here. There we go.
What can I do for you? Or the Alliance?
Thank you, you've done Selma and I a great service, and I promise that it won't soon be forgotten.
Be careful. Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
Part of one of the watches, I've heard stories about using one of those to power up a watcher for personal use. Of course, I'm really in no shape to try such things myself.
Light bless you.
All you really need to do is find a suitable harvest golem and drop in the heart. Once you've done that, you should be able to take full control of the creature.
Go with honor, friend.
And I want us to go kill, I think, 25?
Well met. Be careful.
Poor orphans haven't had a hot meal in days.
Farewell.
Oh, upgraded cloak. We don't even have a cloak, do we? No, amazing. Here we go. Oh, and he's got another quest for us.
Light be with you. For the Alliance.
Has anyone offered to lend us aid? You've proven yourself to be a selfless individual, a person that we can trust. I only wish we had something of value to offer you. While I have no information to assist you in your crusade to bring Falborough's murderer to justice, perhaps my wife can help.
Be careful.
Okay.
Need help?
A little girl works at Centennial Hill and is very close with the homeless of Westfall. Perhaps she has heard something.
Have a good one.
First lot of Westfall quests done. A little girl walked right into our farmhouse and collapsed on the floor. Nobody had a clue as to her identity. The poor little thing had no recollection of who she was or where she came from, truly a lost soul. Soon after, we adopted the little girl and named her Hope. She's now a young lady caring for destitute and homeless of Westfall. Take my stew to her at Centennial Hill, south of here.
Safe travels.
Cool, we'll quickly do the watches. And then we'll go to Centennial Hill. Sort of main part of Westfall. Oh goodness. Going straight through this is probably not the best idea. I'll say that and I'll do it again in like a minute. Whoops. Does it have to be a live one? No, or is it a dead one?
I must get closer.
I'm guessing it's not a dead one.
I'm out of range.
It's a live one. Wakes up an overloaded one. There's an overloaded one, right? There we go. So from memory, we just kind of rocket boost through them. Yeah, there we go. Oh, done. He's going to use his speed to run back. That'll boot us out, but that's okay. Hello. Oh. Oh, I was pushing the wrong button. I'm just going to try out our new thing. Looked like it did absolutely nothing. So, we might need to try that again.
Greetings. Light bless you.
It actually worked, that's incredible. And it's going to give us some boots that are better than what we have.
Go with honor.
Sure.
friend.
These for cooking. Probably that too. Putting that on to collect the appearance. I'm not 100% sure how to... I think they changed it so you don't have to wear it to actually get the appearance, but I'm not 100% sure how to do that, so... don't think we've changed our hearthstone yet either, so we need to do that. Mother sent you. Heard about the Falborough murders? It is very tragic, but such tragedy is a way of life in Westfall. There are many people here who simply no longer have the means or inclination to keep themselves fed. We must work together to show them that there is hope. That with the dawning day, a better life comes. Take my mother's stew and help feed the homeless. Can do. Also get rid of a bunch of stuff.
Safe travels. King's honor, friend.
In defense of
For the
Westfall.
Alliance.
After my tour of duty was over in Grizzly Hills, I returned to Westfall only to find the land in worse condition than when I left. The price of our war left thousands of citizens homeless. To make matters worse, we are now under attack by the Gnolls. Westfall Brigade needs your help. Slay the attacking Gnolls and recover their orders. Someone is pulling their strings and we need to find out who.
Careful. You need something? See you later.
We were once known as the People's Militia. These days, though, we fight under the banner of Stormwind. Our goals here in Westfall are many: to clean up the mess left behind by the Defiers, to expand the reach of the Alliance, and to maintain order. So far, we are failing on all fronts. Times are worse now than when the Defiers ran amok. Now, with the indigenous Gnolls of the region up in arms, we find ourselves backed into a corner. Slay the Gnolls. Go to Red Ridge. We'll definitely do that after we're finished here.
Well met.
You heard of Captain Grayson? Some say he's the figment of a drunken sailor's imagination. He's a ghost that haunts the Westfall Lighthouse far to the west, off the coast of the Longshore.
For the Alliance.
Okay, I'm going to quickly go change our hearth. It looks like we already have the flight path. Yeah. I only have the 2 demons. I'm quite liking having the imp because of his range.
Well met. Light bless you.
Check him out. Whoa. Okay, we now have a lot of money.
Help you find something? Safe travels.
Okay, we'll go feed the homeless and kill the Gnolls at the same time, because I think they're all around the same area. And if not, easier to get this one done. And then go do the ones that are actually going to aggro. Wish they were just a little bit closer together. These little homeless dudes. I guess we'll get all 3. No. There we go. honestly not sure how often we're going to use that. I have to try remember if we are dying to use that. This is instant cast too, compared to fear, which is nearly 2 seconds. This is where I wish we had an AoE. No attack orders are done. Need to heal this dude up a bit. Need to be over left. 4. This would have been a good spot to do them all before. Whoops. And I can't do them now because we're finished. Okay. Get the rest of the gnolls. And then yes, hand in before heading off anywhere else. That done too? Yes. That's easy. I did not realise how much fun warlocks were, honestly. We just have, oh. Ew. What is that? Prairie dog.
Need help? Light bless you. Be careful.
Helix, I've heard that name before, recently as a matter of fact, but who is this admiral?
Go with honor, friend.
Were we supposed to read the orders? Because, oops, I didn't. This is another one that can go up here because probably never going to use it.
Can I help you?
Provide us a temporary reprieve from the onslaught of gnolls.
Be careful.
South of here is an area of Westfall known as the Dust Plains. Now that we know the gnolls of the region have made the Dust Plains their unofficial capital, there exists a leader at the heart. If we are to put an end to these attacks, we must track down the gnoll in charge and end him. Venture forth into the Dust Plains, find the gnoll leader, Django, spot hide, and kill him.
Have a good one.
Oh, it's a top, I mean. It's kind of ugly, but it'll do.
Hey there.
I'm very sick of our...
Have a good one.
Oh, and we have a talent. We can... That one sounds really cool. So does this one? No, not so much that one. So... Nightfall... We'll start with Nightfall and then we'll get the other one next. That one's cool too, okay.
Well met.
Fine Agent Kernan?
Be careful.
Letter I received from Matthias Shaw explained that he sent an agent by the name of Kernan to Westfall to Shadow Helix. Find Agent Kernan and you'll find Helix Gearbreaker. Kernan came into town for supplies 2 days ago. She mentioned that she would be near Mortwake's Tower. Okay, Dust Plains 2, so that's heading us in the same direction, which is good. Over here and over here. We also need to go over here at some stage. Finish that quest, but we'll start this one and then we'll go find Agent Kernan. We're now level 17. Getting carts of money. We might actually quickly just do this Gnoll quest and do Agent Kernan next time. Mainly because this part is probably going to be quite long considering it's split over 2 days. Potentially. Potentially not as well. Oh. That's what I was worried about. Oh, goodness. Drain life is so OP. That just completely healed me. Should probably, just in case, put up a soul stone and create some health stones. Just to be cautious. These down here, I think. Oh, we don't even need bandits. Do need taskmasters though. Battle pit experience gained. We're probably not going to do much of the battle pit battles, I must say. Unless we find a really cute one we have to have, but most of this low level stuff I'm assuming will just be the pretty average ones. Earlier in this part, I think it was, I was talking about how my main currently is a paladin, which I was doing protection on, but I've recently started healing dungeons, because like I also said I wanted to do Scarlet Monastery really bad, and Holy Paladin is actually really fun. Like I said, one of my mains when I played originally back in TBC was a druid healer, which was cool because of the health over time, like hot healing, whatever it was called, which obviously the paladin doesn't have, but it was still very cool.
I need to target something first.
Is this the Django? Django dude. In there. Okay, cool. We need one more Mystic after this, and then Mr. Django. Do him first. easy. Quickly hand this one in. Wonder if we'll get any cool gear.
Greetings.
Excellent work. It will take the Riverpaw weeks to recover from the blow you just dealt. Please take an item of your choosing as a reward.
See you around.
Oh, rare upgrade. Wand. Can we wear wands? Oh, and then we can use this. Amazing. I don't remember back in, again, I'm going to say this so often, but back in Classic, like having a wand was just so amazing. I don't know how to use it. There we go. Because you used to run out of mana all the time, this was all you could do sometimes. Oh, funny. I mean, we're never going to do that because we're not going to need to, but yay for upgrades. It looks pretty cool too. There we go, guys. That will be it for today's playthrough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you had fun hanging out in Azeroth with me. We'll be back in part 3 very soon, and I hope to finish off Westfall completely. I think we should be able to do it, and then we can move on to Red Ridge Mountains. If you like this video, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to keep carrying on this journey with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.